off and running.
Okay, here we go. Well, here we go. The orange Acoustic Pre, twin channels. I think my favorite thing about this guy is the heat knob right here. So this thing actually works two ways. First off, you can use it live as an Acoustic Pre. You've got two different channels here, including one that's a tube channel. That's pretty awesome. You got a mute switch right there. You've got 48 volt phantom power here. You can take your line out, or you can go XLR out. You've got left and right. This thing is awesome. You got a mute switch right here. You've got effects loops, send and return for both channels. So this is the tube channel right here, channel A, and this is your heat knob. So that gives you more or less of the vacuum tube, or the valve as we say over in the UK. And it's got a pretty nice reverb on here as well. I like that a lot. So I do use this live for banjo. I've got a clip-on microphone on this old banjo right here. I also use this in the recording studio as a direct box. It not only works for acoustic instruments. Usually what I like to do is have an open microphone and then a line out going through this guy. And there's a couple of records that I recorded last year for people that are being released this year where they wound up using the Acoustic Pre channel and not the microphone. So that's kind of cool. You can also use this, you can put like electric guitar direct through this too, especially a 12 string, electric 12 string. And it sounds really nice. This is a really cool little device right here, I have to say. I'm loving this thing. All right. That's with the heat knob dying.
So how would you use it differently with the 12 string than you might with the banjo?
With the banjo, of course, I would use this in a live context, and it would go right directly into the PA. Mm-hmm. With a guitar in the studio, what I would do is I would take this direct, just using this guy and going direct into the recorder, because this, I mean, you don't. We've got the amp set up, and of course these are wonderful amps. We've got these set up here so that you folks out there in TV land can hear what we're doing. But if this goes directly into a recorder, it's very similar to the Roger McGuinn sound. Starting about 1967, they started going direct through, a tube console and a tube, recorder and a tube outboard gear. So you're kind of doing the same thing here. You're going through like the tube channel here. And of course, with your heat knob here, you can decide how much of that tube overdrive you get, and then go directly into the recorder. And it's a really cool sound. You want reverb? Got some right here. We've got mid-range, treble, bass, gain. You've got a frequency channel here. You've got mid. You've got kind of everything. Line. So far I've done about 3 or 4 records for people where I use this exclusively, either through either using the acoustic instruments or electric 12-string specifically.
Do you record a mic through that and play, to a live microphone?
You could absolutely yeah, that's another cool thing you can do with this thing. You can plug it in, and you can also have a microphone on your second channel here. See, there's 48-volt phantom power. Mm-hmm. So for us bluegrass guys who like to use an open mic on stage, you put the microphone through there, set it up, plus you're also plugged in. So you've got sort of a rhythm volume on your guitar or banjo or mandolin, and then when you step up to the microphone, which in this case would be channel B, you step up to your microphone and you get that little extra boost for your solo without having to step on anything, you see. It's all done with the microphone that's through that second channel. And that's worked out really well for me too, because one of the coolest things in bluegrass, acoustic music, folk music, that kind of stuff, is that when you step back from your live microphone, you can still play loud. You don't have to pull back with your right hand. You can still thrash away on the thing if you want and really drive it. But because you're not standing right next to the microphone, it's not blasting out the singer. You still have that energy and you still have that drive. Well, with this guy, you plug it in, you get sort of a basic rhythm volume here, and then for your solos, your pickup or your microphone goes right there. You step up, there's your extra volume for your solo. You walk back and you can still play with that drive, but you just have your rhythm volume there. This thing is amazing. I love this.